This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. GNS is being heavily manipulated. The evidence of that manipulation is overwhelming. They filed lawsuits because of this manipulation. And these bad actors have such lack of respect for our regulatory agencies and our law enforcement agencies that instead of slowing down on the manipulation of GNS, they have doubled and tripled down on the manipulation. The short ratio has now hit 1,217%. Okay, 1,217% is the short ratio on GNS. It just keeps going up. These bad actors, these criminals, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell GNS, but these criminals are just creating counterfeit shares on top of counterfeit shares on top of counterfeit shares. This is like one big Ponzi scheme. This is one big Ponzi scheme of recycling naked shorts, recycling counterfeit shares that will never ever exist in order to manipulate the price of GNS. They know everybody's watching. They know the spotlight is on them, and they don't care. Instead of them slowing down on the criminality, instead of them saying, maybe we need to let this one go, these bad actors have pushed the short ratio to 1,217%. Do you think this would be allowed in Apple or Amazon or Meta or Google? Of course not. They would not allow this. But in GNS, because it's majority owned by insiders, by retail investors, and the ones committing these crimes are the 1%ers, the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI are sitting on the sidelines acting like nothing's going on. They're practicing willful blindness. And the GNS bad actors, they know we're watching. They know we're watching, but they don't care. They don't care that we're watching, because they feel that nobody will do anything to them. Okay? They feel nobody will do anything to them. They feel that they own the SEC. They feel they own the DOJ. They feel they own the FBI. And they can commit crimes in broad daylight with overwhelming evidence. And nobody will hold them accountable. But the civil lawsuits are incoming. The evidence is going to be exposed in a court of law. And at that point, the SEC, well, not the SEC, because the SEC can't really do criminal charges, but the FBI and the DOJ might be forced to indict some of these bad actors, because the evidence of fraud and corruption, of criminality, is going to be so overwhelming. Guys, I've never seen criminals in my life who knows that the police are watching, know that law enforcement is watching, and instead of slowing down, they increase the criminality. The only time you see that is if the cops are compromised. Okay? If the cops are compromised. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think they would allow 1,217% short ratio in Meta or Google? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.